Hello everybody, my name is Matt Hatter, and what did I just do? Oh wait. And welcome to Sims Replay, okay? So I am here on Sims Replay, and I am playing the game, and I keep doing this, I swear. Okay, I'm sorry. I had made a video where I had done a few things, and that video was complete poop. So I'm here recording and trying to make it better. Hopefully this is better than it was before, and hopefully my voice is clear, because before, like, the audio in the background, so like Sims music, the Sims stuff like that, the sound effects and the music were like super loud, and you could hardly hear my voice, which was really bad. So yeah, and I said last video that I was going to edit the house, and so I'm going to see you guys in a little bit, and I'm going to edit the house. And by the way, I'm using Moby Design for my recorder thingy in the middle, and it's a really good screen recorder. I highly recommend it. And if you have a Samsung, then I would suggest you would get the Samsung one, because the normal Moby Design, or however you say it, won't work. I am not sponsored by it, but I suggest you would get it. And I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I didn't really change anything. All I did was I just moved some things around and expanded the living room / kitchen. And we are going to be doing the quest of the breadwinner, and it says to watch some Chef on TV, which I will do. Yeah, so we're gonna watch some Chef. And obviously, as you can see at the top, I have plenty of life points and plenty of millions. So that's great, which means it's going to be so much more easier than it would be. So I don't have to wait for this, and I can just quickly get this. Now, sadly, the person who made this hack, or found this hack out and made a video on how to do it, deleted the video, which is horrible. And I had got it just before the video was deleted. So I cannot share it with you guys, but if I could, I definitely would give you guys the video in the description. But I suck can't, and I wish I could. If any of you guys knew this hack, it's by Amen Mods, or Amen, something like that. You might be able to search him up on YouTube, but he doesn't have the videos on his channel. It's really bad. Since, I don't know, something about Snow White just appeals to me to make her seem like a vegetarian. So she cannot eat any sort of meat. So she's going to make some eggs, and not bacon, eggs and tomato. So tomato, eggs on toast, eat bacon and eggs. This is not bacon and eggs. This better not be bacon and eggs, because she can't eat plate of bacon and eggs. Oh, this is horrible. Well, I'm going to pretend like it's vegan bacon, and she's going to eat some vegan bacon with her eggs, because she's a vegan, and she will not be eating any sort of other foods such as that. So yeah, we are just in this, I guess, place, her home / like apartment, because it's like an apartment. There's like a bathroom, a room, and a kitchen. And she is going to be planting a lot, because, again, something about her appeals for me to be a vegetarian, and I feel like she'd be a gardener. But obviously her hobby is cooking, and her future husband, does not have any hobbies, which I feel, since they're vegetarians, it can't be fishing, and it might be woodworking, but I feel like I should save that for Little Red Riding Hood, because her future husband, of course, in Little Red Riding Hood, she's not a princess, but I'm going to try and get as many Disney characters as I can in this, so not just princesses, Disney characters, and it's just going to be a bunch, and Little Red Riding Hood, or Red, as some people call her, her boyfriend wouldn't be like the, I guess, I can't think of the word. You guys are probably saying it. I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but it's at the tip of my tongue, and I just can't say it. Anyways, the person that chops down the trees, I keep thinking butcher, but it's not a butcher. But that person, I don't feel like it would be him, or else he would have the woodworking talent, but oops, I keep doing that. I feel like it would be, the fox, the wolf, and I don't know, they just seem like they would be a nice couple, and so I'm going to make that happen, and there's going to be a lot of chaos happening in this series, and a lot of fights, blah blah blah, cheating, blah blah blah, drama. But if you're not into that, I don't suggest this series. And if you like drama and you just I would continue watching this, because there's gonna be it's like a storyline, but not a storyline, because I have to make these people have the 2 children that they can have. And obviously, once they're teenagers, they're allowed to move out. And that's going to happen, and they're going to get their own homes, and they can have 2 more children. So our goal is to at least get 4 children in each family. And when they move out, the teenagers or adults, when they turn into adults, when they move out, they are going to be it's going to be another whole family tree. So their family trees will continue growing and growing forever, but see, here's the catch. I have to wait at least 3 human days for our toddlers can grow up, because since I have so many life points, I will be tempted to how do I say this? It's not how do I say this. I can easily say this. I would be tempted to, I guess, speed their growth up, immediately. So I have to wait 3 full days, not sim days, but full on days, until I can officially grow them up into the next level. So that's going to be something that's going to hold me back, and there's going to be something I have to do with each and every family that has to take time. So certain things I have to actually wait for them to happen and not just speed through them, because how this is going to work, I'm going to go through everything with Snow White, and I'm going to go through every little thing. So I'm going to go through all the quests for her, I don't know how many quests are in Sims, but I'm going to go through as many as I can, and the limit is when they're adults. So as soon as they're adults, I can start the next princess's storyline, but I have to continue the adult family, so they have to find a boyfriend of a different princess's family, so they're going to be lonely until another princess comes. And there's going to be a 1 boy and at least 1 girl. So 1 boy and 1 girl in each family. So the prince will date another princess from a different storyline, and so on and so forth, etc., etc. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, it's going to be a very interesting kind of, line to go through. It's going to be very interesting, very weird, and hopefully fun along the way. Maybe I'll get frustrated every once in a while, but, I can't, because I have to stand strong and be, strong in this, because I know this is going to be frustrating if I have to do certain things in my family and have to wait for certain things, because I used to get really frustrated when I didn't know this hack and I had to wait for super long things, like reading the big book of stuff. That would annoy me really bad, because I had to wait a day, and I was just the anticipation inside me was really bursting just to get this to happen, and just to try and get life points so I can have them birthday, and it was just a really hard things. But obviously, I did not search the bookkeys, which I was supposed to do. And now I'm done with that. I have to buy a toaster, which means I have to go to here, and I have to buy a toaster, pop it there, and and cook cheese and tomato on toast. So that's what they're going to be eating mostly. Vegan stuff like corn cheese, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm going to be back real quick. I have to go do something like really bad. I have to go do something and I'll be back. Bye. Okay guys, so I'm back and I had made her cook her food. So I made her cook her food. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.